Borderlands 2. We're on chapter 1. We're on the very beginning. Double A gamer for life. Okay, the game just came out and tried it on a different profile, and now we're running it on my main profile just to get a feel for it. This beginning part, I muted the video part of it. Uh, it's basically just the very intro of the game. The caption is still running, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the game. You're not missing much here, so um, game is awesome. The mechanics are just like the other game. A little bit of a learning curve, learning the Echo device and how your basically your PDA works in there, and we had to take a little time read through. Me and my co-op partner, Demented Priest. We were big fans of being the soldier in the first game, and the commando is kind of like that same person in this game. So uh, just like using the turret, but one of the main reasons why I wanted the turret was because in the first game you could upgrade the gun to have it give out ammunition. And with this game, the turret doesn't do that. We looked under all the stats, so the turret will not be giving ammo out. It does a good job. It recharges quicker than in the first game. All the other characters look pretty awesome too. You're going to get a look at all of them in the little intro part here. And right now, me and my buddy, we're just playing for a good part today. We're about level 8. And the weapons little glitch works. So he dropped out of the game a couple times, dropped all his weapons there, and it's pretty nice. The pre-ordered weapons they give you, we're the commando. We get a sniper rifle and an assault rifle, and you start out the game. It gives you something decent to start working with, so that's nice. And I'm sure there's some pretty awesome weapons, but we haven't come across anything higher than a green yet. And even though we got some good stuff, we haven't come across any purples or orange yet, and God knows I would love to. But given that the glitch works, anytime we find a good shield or weapon, all we got to do is just drop out of the game via the dashboard, and the co-op partners guns stay there, and he can come back in and still have all his weapons. So that's pretty awesome. Surprised they didn't fix that in this game, but uh, hey, it worked out awesome in the first game, and this one's pretty good too. So it's no longer like he got a good gun and I ain't got nothing good. So it's like now you could all share the good weapons if you come across it. When the first game came out, some people, they just had some awesome weapons and they weren't going to share them. You don't blame them, but now there's no reason why they can't, because it totally works. I actually put in a few videos where my co-op partner would drop all his weapons, and I had him just do it one time just to sell it off. But the money doesn't seem to come at you real fat like it did in the other game. I mean, obviously the game is brand new. If you had a level 50 come in and drop all his level 50 weapons down right at the beginning of the game, you could sell it. You probably max out your money. But when you loot and you hit crates and the little toolboxes and everything, I'm like, you get $2, $1. It's real lame, and you're not really seeing any large money. I'm like, right now, of course, we buy and sell stuff all the time, but I don't think we sold anything over $200, but that's just the weapons that are dropped by the enemies that come at you. So, and it's pretty good. The enemies are, what you expect, and so it's been pretty good so far, and we're having a lot of fun with it. It's just your skill set. It's rough because they got so many cool things. It's just hard to pick. You're like, oh man, I like to do this. I'd like to upgrade my damage. Or I like to upgrade my recoil and stuff. There's so many good stuff that I just have a hard time picking between them. So you get a little look at the characters, your main four characters, your only four characters, and it's very similar to the first game. This guy would be the soldier, the commando, which is who me and Priest are at. I guess the customization is kind of cool, but I haven't like found anything that's like, oh yeah, that's really me. So my guy kind of looks like almost the way he does when he starts out the game. There's no doubt these other characters look pretty awesome. I don't know if there's going to be enough game here to make you want to play through it, um, 4 different times. I'm assuming it might be like the first game where you get to the end of the game around your mid 30s and then you have to replay it again to get to 50. I don't know that to be the case. I'm just assuming that's the way the first game was, and this game kind of looks like that. So, okay, so this is kind of your little intro to the game. You look at your four main characters. Like I said, they're kind of just like the first one. Handsome Jack here is like our main guy at the end. And you hear him throughout the part. We're level 8, and you keep hearing them. Whatever from time to time, and a few of the missions. So basically, I go right here. I'm gonna pick the commando, put my name down there, double A. As far as the skins and all that, just I don't know. The way he looks for me is fine. So we're gonna just leave the look the same, put a name to him, and then get to it. Okay, now I'm doing this with my co-op partner. We're gonna try to do this together. That's the problem with a game like this because it's so easy. Like I got to go off and do something and this and that, and your buddies play, and next thing you know, they're like 5, 6 levels above you, and it's just hard to play with them again because you're just way under leveled. So, and then if they play in your game, they're just mowing everything down. So, nevertheless, we're gonna just play the same characters with this one playthrough, so we could stay equal on the level up. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.